In today's fast-paced digital music landscape, where bands can drop singles or EPs at the drop of a hat, the concept of a B-sides compilation album feels like a relic of the past. These collections often gather tracks that, for one reason or another, didn't make the final cut on a main release, not because they're inferior, but because they didn't quite fit the vision. Think of System of a Down's Steal This album, which holds its own against their studio releases, or Oasis's The Master Plan, widely regarded as one of their best works. But here's where it gets controversial. Denial, the debut album from Finland's Serpent God, is born from this very tradition, though its origins lie in the leftovers of a different band entirely. Se, Josta ei puhuta. While Si Josta ei puhuta leans into melodic death and thrash, their 2022 album Gehenna left behind tracks that were too slow and mournful for their core sound. Rather than discard them, 3 members of the band formed Serpent God to give these songs new life, delivering 9 tracks of melancholic doom tailored for the sad boy metal enthusiast. The album opens with the instrumental title track, Denial, which, despite the common gripe about such openers, effectively sets the emotional and musical stage with its somber keyboards and guitar licks. But Serpent God truly shines in the 2 gut-wrenching melodic doom tracks that follow. Beneath channels My Dying Bride with its blend of sorrowful melodies, thunderous drumming, and vocalist Samu Meniko's deep, growling vocals, a style that evolves into a rasp in later songs. Just as you're settling in, the band pierces your heart with Repent, a stunning melodic masterpiece that's destined to be one of the year's best doom tracks. Both songs clock in at around 7 minutes, but their progressive structures and tempo shifts keep them engaging from start to finish. It's clear why these tracks were rescued from the cutting room floor. Serpent God pulls out all the stops to evoke raw emotion from their listeners. Meniko, who doubles as the guitarist, crafts plaintive refrains using tremolos reminiscent of To Escape and Winds of Tragedy, as heard in tracks like Alive and Sermon. His gently plucked arpeggios offer a breather from the heavier moments, either during bridges, Repent, Revelation, or as heart-tugging intros, Beneath, Alive, Oblivion. Vocally, Meniko sticks mostly to his blackened rasps, though he occasionally surprises with clean vocals that complement the woeful guitar tones. The production is lush, enhancing the melancholic atmosphere, though not without flaws. The drums and bass lack the punch of the guitars, and the keyboards are marred by an annoying background hum during solo passages. At 50 minutes, with most songs hovering around 6 minutes, Denial begins to drag toward the end. While tempo shifts, like those in the energetic Sermon, break up the monotony, the final 3 tracks fall short of the album's earlier highs. They feel like B-sides that should have been left on the cutting room floor, with awkward riffs, whispers, and spoken word sections that, combined with weak hooks, make the last 15 minutes underwhelming. The 3-minute closer, Void, ends the album on a disappointingly anticlimactic note with its tinkling synths, failing to match the emotional intensity of earlier tracks. It's evident that the leftover material from Se Jostai Puhuta's Gehenna provided a solid foundation for Denial. Serpent God's 3 members have proven their ability to craft powerful melodies and strike an emotional chord. There's enough quality here to make a very good album. But it's weighed down by too much doomy filler and B-side material. And this is the part most people miss. Despite its flaws, Denial is worth a listen for its standout tracks, even if the album as a whole falls short. Serpent God has shown enough promise to keep them on your radar, though whether they'll refine their sound in future releases remains to be seen. Controversial question. Are B-sides compilations still relevant in the digital age, or are they a relic of a bygone era? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Rating, 2.5 out of 5.0. DR, format reviewed, 320 kilobit per second MP3 label. Inverse Records, https://www.inverse.fi. Websites, Bandcamp at serpentgod.com, websites, Facebook, and tfw.com. Releases worldwide, October 10th, 2025.